what's up you guys, I'm Ennvisionn, and in this video I'm going to be checking out 4 condos slash apartments in downtown Toronto. Now I'm looking for a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom condo. This is my budget. If you weren't aware, this is my last video of my 4-part series because I finally found a spot after months of searching. Now let's check out the condos. The first condo is located in Dundas Square, which is a great location. Now this whole building gave me some eyes wide shut vibes, which was pretty weird. But anyways, as soon as you enter, you get a closet on your left hand side, which is a pretty good size. And then on the other side, you get an empty space where you can put a mirror or a place to sit. Now let's talk about the kitchen. The kitchen is looking great. You get a pantry, which is very rare for a 1-bedroom. And then you get tons of storage on top of that in the cabinets up here, as well as the drawers below. Moving on to the fridge, I like how it blends in with the cabinets, but it is on the smaller side. I would say the same thing about this sink over here and this oven. Now the dishwasher and stove are pretty standard. Over on this end, you have the microwave, some storage over here and on the back, an outlet, and additional counter space. Moving on, we have some really nice hanging lighting down here, and underneath that we have a built-in table which doubles as a desk and a dining table. Right next to the kitchen, we have the washroom. So the washroom is pretty spacious. You get 2 cabinets underneath for storage, as well as more storage behind this mirror. You get a decent sized sink, a toilet with a flush on top, and then the shower has a tub and then 2 shower heads, as you can see, with a pot light on top. Now the surprising thing is you get a secondary closet in here to store some stuff, and it is pretty big. You get a towel rack and then a open space over here which also houses the washer and dryer behind this closet. Overall, I'm pretty impressed by the washroom because it's both spacious and functional. Now let's move on to the living room. So the living room is a great size. You have enough space to put a couch, TV, and a couple accent chairs as well. Now I'm a big fan of the floor because it's a nice wood warm color which really ties the space together. Now let's move on to the balcony, and as you can see, it's very spacious. You also get privacy from your neighbors with this frosted glass, and you get sweeping views of the whole city. So you get the water as well as the downtown core, which you are conveniently located in. Of course, the CN Tower, and then you also do get views past the city into Etobicoke as well as some of Mississauga. But now let's move on. So the bedroom has a sliding door, and once you enter, you can see you have lots of space to work with. You also have roller shades, which is a nice addition. Now let's check out the walk-in closet. So this is a proper walk-in closet, pretty sizable compared to the other units I've seen, and tons of room for storage. This bedroom has enough space where you could even put a desk in here alongside your queen bed and still have enough room without it feeling crowded. There's also an opening for a little window to get some fresh air, but not sure how much fresh air you'd get downtown, and you get an amazing view. That's all for this unit. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and let's move on to the second one. The second condo is located in Distillery District in one of my favorite buildings. As soon as you enter, on the right hand side, you get a nice coat closet with an adjustable rack. Moving on to the washroom, this light was broken and that light was missing, so this unit's a little bit broken up, but you get a nice big sink with 2 faucets, a nice big mirror, as well as these 2 racks. Your basic toilet, again missing towel bar, the tub and shower, which again are very musty and crusty, as you can see here. And then lastly, behind this door, we have the washer and dryer. Now let's move on to the kitchen, and honestly, I like how compact yet spacious it is. You have tons of counter space, you have a double sink, as you can see over here, and then on top of that, a normal size fridge, which again is barely seen these days, and tons of storage in these cabinets. Now the highlight of this unit is definitely the layout. As you can see, you have an open living room and an amazing view of the CN Tower and city skyline. I'd put an L-shaped couch over here, a TV, and then maybe 2 accent chairs, and it would make up a great living space. Like, this would be your view as you're sitting down. You get the water as well as the beautiful city skyline. Now let's check out the bedroom. You get a full-size closet with adjustable racks. As you can see, you got lots of space. The closet doors also double as mirrors, which is great. And the room itself is pretty sizable, but that green color gotta go. On the other side, we have this den space, which I turn into my home office. I'll simply put a desk here facing the window so I could get this amazing view while I'm working. The CN Tower is literally centered right in front of you. And lastly, you get a massive balcony with sweeping views of the city from the lake all the way to the other side. This is hands down the best view I've seen in any condo so far. Now the third condo is also located in the Distillery District because I love the view from that area. Now as soon as you enter the condo, you have a closet on your left hand side, which is a decent size. Then you have the hallway to the main space, and then this area over here which we're going to explore. So behind this door is the washroom, which also has a washer and dryer located here, as you can see. Moving on, you have storage underneath the sink. You have a good size mirror and good size sink as well. And then you have additional storage in this cabinet over here. You also get your basic toilet and shower tub combo. There's also a sliding door which leads to the main bedroom, and as you can see, it's pretty spacious in here. You can fit a full queen size bed and a night table on either end without it feeling too cramped. Now moving on to the closet, you have mirror for doors, which is nice, and the closet itself is a decent size. The door to the bedroom is also a sliding door which opens up into the main living space, which we'll get to later on. So here's the kitchen, which is what you see as soon as you enter, and it's pretty spacious. You got a full-size fridge, which is nice, tons of storage just like the last unit, and lots of counter space as well. Now let's check out the living space. So as you can see, it's an open concept layout which makes it feel really spacious. So as we walk in over here, I'd probably place a desk, and then along this area I'd have 2 accent chairs, an L-shaped couch against the wall, and then a TV against the window for the best setup. Now this building over here is actually the last condo we checked out, and you also get a pretty decent view of the CN Tower, although it is blocked by these 2 buildings. You also do get blackout curtains all across, which is nice. Now let's check out the balcony. So the balcony is also spacious. As you can see, it's wide and very long. You do get a decent view of the city, although again, the buildings are kind of blocking the view, but you do get views of the amenities down here and views of the water, which honestly, I love a good water view. A major downside is that they're building a condo that will block this view, but on the bright side, at least you'll be able to always see the dogs pooping. The fourth and final condo is located near Riverdale Park. So as you can see, this condo building is still under construction, but as soon as you enter the unit, on your left hand side you have a cloak closet which is pretty sizable, and I really like that this rack is pretty high up. It's probably about 7 feet up, which gives you tons of space. On the other end, you have your washroom with an open area over here. Maybe you could put like a laundry basket or so. Then it opens up to the rest of the washroom, which is pretty sizable. Moving on, we see the tub, which has this glass pane over here, and 2 shower heads, which is nice to have. You also get a floating toilet with the flushes on the wall, and then 2 glass racks above that. You also have storage underneath the sink, which is floating and has LED lights underneath, which is a great touch. A solid countertop, and not to mention that the whole washroom has tile throughout. Moving up the hallway, you have the bedroom, and as you can see, it's pretty sizable. You could probably fit a full queen size bed in here and a couple night tables, and also have space for a desk in that corner. Now the one thing I didn't like is this window. It's very small, and you don't get too much natural light in the room. Even though the light is on, as you can see, it's darker than the hallway over there. Now moving on to the closet, it's an okay sized closet, a little bit on the smaller side, but the rack over here is placed really high, which gives you more space to put stuff underneath. And the closet doors also double as mirrors, which is nice. Regarding the lighting, you have 1 ceiling light in the bedroom, and then you have pot lights throughout in the hallway, as you can see here. Now let's check out the living area. So as you can see, there's lots of windows, very bright, and an amazing view of the city skyline and CN Tower. So you also have the kitchen along the wall. You have tons of cabinet space to put stuff over here, up here, and down here. You have a dishwasher, a very small oven, a gas stove, which is pretty rare to see, and a fridge which looks like a cabinet, but the fridge itself and freezer are pretty small. And right next to the fridge is the washer and dryer. I honestly thought this was a pantry. Moving on, you have a nice counter and backsplash combo, LED lights under the cabinets as well, a good sized undermount sink, and a wide hallway over there. Honestly, the living room area is pretty small. There's not really too much you could fit, but there's a lot of natural light that comes in, and you also get a panoramic view of the city. Now you have this concrete pillar which takes up some space, and also what I would do is put like a kitchen table there to separate the 2 spaces, a TV here facing the window, and then also an L-shaped couch. You have roller shades on all the windows, which is a great touch, and then you have this odd 1-foot border all across. Moving on to the balcony, you have an outlet and a gas connection for a barbecue. The balcony itself is pretty wide and long, which is nice. Again, you get full panoramic views of the city from this point, but the one thing I'd worry about is dropping my phone down that gap. Alright, so those were the 4 apartments, and thankfully I did find my own apartment. I don't know if you guys can tell by the background right now. It's honestly my dream apartment, and I'm making a move-in vlog, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe, and let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see, and I'll see you in the next one.